So one of the things I wanted to go through in this next 3 weeks is relaxation, or developing the relaxation response. I was once taught by a guy that runs one of the retreats in Steamboat Springs about something called the drop-in technique. It's essentially where, if you meditate, you take a short amount of time, have an idea about something that's very near and dear to your heart. Not really a traumatic event, but something that's that went through your life. You focus on that, or you concentrate on that, and then you switch over to something peaceful. Usually the contrast in the two ideas helps you see how you can cultivate relaxation. I like to use it for people who are beginning meditation. It's sometimes hard to figure out how to develop a relaxation response, especially if you don't have a coach or a teacher. I was lucky enough to learn with Andy Weil and then Deepak Chopra, David Simon at the Chopra Center, but I think that for the purposes of just watching videos online, going from an exercise routine, whether you do a 3-minute burst of anything, even sprinting in a parking lot, or calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, and then transferring over to something of a relaxed atmosphere, it might be easier to see the contrast between the two. Once you know or can realize the benefits of how you feel in a relaxed environment, then it'll be easier to grab hold of that technique that you have and expand upon it. So with the Arizona Center for Integrative Medicine, Andy Weil has this great 4-7-8 breath exercise that we practiced as fellows, and a lot of us went on to teach it to our patients. I'll put a link to Andy showing it. And that's for, I think, beginners, or if you're driving and you don't have time to sit down and meditate, close your eyes, or in the middle of the night when you're flight of ideas, trying to get back to sleep, long laundry list of what you should have done kind of pops up and keeps you from falling asleep or relaxing. This might be an option. For some of my patients who meditate or even do transcendental meditation, TCM, it might be a little bit different. Having a mantra designed for you would be the ultimate, in my opinion. And that's what we do at the Chopra Center, is depending on your birth date, the time you were born, the day you were born, you actually have a sound that was recreated from the earth that day, the dominant sound. And you repeat it as your mantra. So it brings you back, brings the body back, the vibration of the sound, brings everything back to that day that you were introduced into the earth, onto the earth. And there's some resonance with nature. If you don't have a comfy pillow you can get to, then you sit in a chair. If you don't have a comfortable house, then you get out into nature. But the idea is you have to cultivate the practice and then apply your own special form of practice to wherever you are on a regular basis. Just like exercise, you have to practice it. And just like food, you have to experiment with different forms of getting to a healthy way. In foods, you kind of pick up a different fruit or vegetable in the grocery and you try it until you find one that you like. In meditation, there's a bunch of different techniques, and you try to, the idea with, again, the videos is to introduce you to a couple of easy ways. So try to find the breath technique, try to find a comfy position or area in your house, or a place in a park that resonates with you. The Chopra Center often offers the 21-day meditation challenge, which will be starting up soon, and I'll put a link to that on this video. You might want to take advantage of that, and it's just Oprah and Deepak going through a daily meditative practice. It takes about 15 minutes, and mostly it's just Deepak introducing you to an idea, and then a mantra, and you repeat the mantra over the course of several minutes. And then usually that repetition gets the mind kind of concentrating on the repetition so that it forgets about everything else that's out there. All the distracting noises, all those distracting ideas are let go of for a short time, and you just concentrate on the repetition, the sound. And usually during that 10 minutes, if you've practiced regularly and you go deep enough into it, the body will start to secrete serotonin, it'll let go of the epinephrine, adrenaline, cortisol, and it'll be thankful, almost like taking Zoloft once a day, except without the side effects of Zoloft. Why not do it naturally? So this is what I want you to try over this next 3 weeks, is the introduction. We'll try different techniques in the next 2 videos, and hopefully you'll pick up on something and take it with you to the practice of the 12 weeks to change.